Hello, what's going on guys? My name is Farjana. Welcome to my another complete tutorial. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to make a portfolio website in WordPress. This will be a complete and step-by-step tutorial. So if you don't have any previous experience about how to make a website, by following this tutorial, you can make your own website very easily. In this tutorial, I will use WordPress and the most popular WordPress page builder Elementor. In today's tutorial, I will show you how to make a portfolio website, but following this similar process, you can make any type of website as you need. And you need not to do a single line of coding. Alright, now let's have a look at the website which we are going to make in today's video. So this is the website which we are going to make in today's tutorial. So I'll show you how you can make this type of header area with this kind of background effect, and I will show you how you can create this kind of transparent header area, how to upload your own logo, how to create this kind of menu, and also how you can add this kind of text with this shape and also this kind of animated text. And then here is a about section. So here I will show you how you can create this kind of section with your own image and how to add this kind of text area. And also here is a download link button. So when someone click on this download CV, your CV will be ready to download. And then here is the work experience. I'll show you how you can create this kind of area from scratch. And then here is the work or portfolio area. So here you can upload your portfolio images, and when you click on any image, it will pop up in this way. And then if we scroll down, here is the testimonial section. So here I have added a testimonial carousel. I'll show you how you can do this kind of section. And then here is the blog section. So if you want to add some WordPress blog to your website, you can also do that. And when you click on any single blog post, so it will show like this. And also here is the service page. So here you can add your services which you can provide for your clients. And finally here is the contact page. So I'll show you how you can create this kind of sections with these icons. And here is a contact form. So I'll show you how you can create this type of form. Alright. And in this tutorial, I have divided this tutorial into two sections. So in the first part of this tutorial, I will create the simple version of this home page like this. And here I used the Elementor free version. So if you like to go with only the free version of Elementor, you can go with this design. And finally, I'll show you how you can upgrade this design to next level like this using Elementor Pro version. And for this website, I will use the Elementor. So to show the power of Elementor, just click on this edit with Elementor. And now if I want to change any text like this one, just click on the text and start typing. It's very easy to do. And in the similar way, here if we want to change this image, just click on here, and from here we can upload any image instead of this. And on the right side here, if we want to change this text, just click here. And from the left side here, we can change all this text. And finally, this website is completely ready for tablet and also for mobile view. Alright, before moving forward, let me introduce myself. I'm Farjana Rashid, professional web designer and developer, and I am working in this area for last 8 years. So you are learning from a real web developer. So far you see, if you think this tutorial adds some value to you, please give this video a big thumbs up. Otherwise you may not find this kind of valuable tutorial next time. And if you are new here, like to see my more upcoming videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel. And you will find a timestamp in the description, so you can jump any specific part you need. Alright. Now let's see the steps which you are going to do in today's tutorial. I will show you how you can get your own domain and hosting, and here I will show you how you can get 60% discount through my link, and also I will show you how you can get a free domain with hosting. Then I will show you how to install WordPress. Then we will install a theme. Here we will install a free theme, and then I will show you how to install Elementor page builder, and finally I will show you how to make this amazing website. If you have web hosting already, you can skip this part, or if you don't have, then follow along. So to get domain and hosting, just go to Farjana Rashid.com, and here go to tools, and here is web hosting. Here is Bluehost web hosting link. So now click on get started. So why Bluehost? In my opinion, Bluehost is the best web hosting provider. I am a web developer. I tried so many web hosting companies. I don't want to mention their name, but I personally ended up using Bluehost. Hundreds of my clients using Bluehost, and they never complain about using it. If you see my Bluehost account, I have hosted here tons of websites and I never get a downtime. Their customer support is really amazing in case if you need any help. And that's why I always recommend Bluehost, and their price is really affordable for everyone. Now click on get started. You can see their pricing, so you have different options based on what you need. If it's your first website and you only want to host one website, then you can take their basic plan. And if you have multiple websites, more than one, you can pick their plus or choice plus options. Though both options are almost same, choice plus options have domain privacy plus protection and site backup options. But we don't necessarily need that. And you can take their pro plans if you are planning to host a big e-commerce website and if you have millions of visitors already. As a beginner, let's start with the basic plan. It will cost only $3.95 per month, and you will get one website, 50 GB SSD storage, unmetered bandwidth, free SSL certificate, standard performance, one included domain, 5 part domains, and 25 subdomains. And in this price, it's awesome. But in future, if you have multiple websites, you can upgrade it to their plus plan. So basically, we can upgrade or downgrade our plan anytime. Now let's click on select. Now if you have domain name already, you can type your domain name here and configure it. I'm assuming you don't have a domain name already, so let's select a domain name from here. On the right side, you see there are several options: .com, .online, .site, .website, and so many options. But I always suggest to take .com website because it's good for search engine optimization, and also .com website looks more professional and legit. So here I am selecting a domain name for this tutorial purpose. So I'm typing here Farjana WP. So my domain name will be farjanawp.com, and I'm clicking to next. So here is showing the domain name farjanawp.com is available. Awesome. Now I need to put my account information here. So here I'm typing my first name, last name, my business name, and selecting my country, and here is my state address, city, postal code, and typing my phone number and email address, and here the email address is really important. So make sure you are putting your best email address, because after completing purchase, a receipt will send to that email address. Now here is the package information. By default, it's selected for 33 months. That means for 3 years. And if you now see, the price is showing $3.95 per month. But we can reduce this price. Here we only take the necessary things. For starting, we can take it for 1 year. That means for 12 months. And it will cost $5.95 per month. It's still pretty cheap. So now we can see the total price $71.40 for a whole year. That's awesome. And here I will show you a secret tip how you can reduce this price more. So now I'm going to hover outside of this page. So when I'm going to hover on back button or outside of this page, here we will see a pop-up window which will offering you last price $2.65 per month. Now click on claim savings, and now you can see the price $2.65 per month when 3 years selected. So now I'm going to select 12 months price again, and here you can see the total price now showing $59.40 for a whole year. It's amazing. Now I'm going to package extras, and here you can see domain privacy plus protection, which is adding more prices here. So you can select or deselect domain privacy. Having domain privacy is good. No one can get to know who is the owner of the website, but I'm deselecting it because I want to be transparent and it's not that important to me at this moment. I'm also turning off site load security and CodeGuard Basic. I don't need site load security and CodeGuard Basic either, so I'm deselecting those as well. So now you can see the total price is now $59.40 for a whole year. Now here I'm putting my payment information. So here I'm typing my credit card number, and here I'm putting my CVV code and expiration date. And now also select this check icon. So you are agreed with their terms and policy. And when you complete purchasing through my link, you see you are getting a huge discount. And I will also get a commission. So nothing extra, that's a win-win situation. Thank you for that, because it supports this channel and help me to make more valuable videos like this for you. So now click on submit. Okay, so now you can see your purchase was a success. We sent a confirmation email to deviat@gmail.com. Now I'm going to check my email. So here I got an email here. So here is the verification email for my purchase. I'm going to check it and verify my email. So now my email is verified successfully. And next I will get another email. Here is my payment confirmation, and here Bluehost sent me an invoice for my purchase. Now from here we have to create an account. Here is my domain name, and here I have to type a password. I'm typing my password and retype it, checking on their privacy policy, and create account. Okay, now save it. So your account is ready to go. You can log in. So now I'm going to log in. Here I need to type my password, which I already created now, and log in. I'm saving it. For now I am skip it because I will do it later with you in step by step. I'm clicking on get started. Turning off domain privacy and protection and confirm it. So we have successfully completed purchasing our domain and hosting. To install WordPress, go to My Sites, and from here we are going to create sites. So from here is site name. I'm typing here Farjana, Rashid, and site tagline. So I'm just typing WordPress website, and here is some advanced option. So from here we can type our email address for this WordPress website. By default we will get the email which we used for this Bluehost account, so we can skip it, or we can put a different email address for this WordPress. And here is WordPress admin username. So here also by default we will get the username which we used for this Bluehost account, but we can use a different one. I'm just typing here admin Farjana and WordPress admin password. I'm typing a password and then click on next. And from here is the domain which we are going to install our WordPress website, and here is some subdirectory. So if we want to install this WordPress in a subdirectory, that case we can type some name, but this time we want to install this WordPress in our root directory, so we can keep it and leave it empty. And here is some helpful plugins. We don't need all these plugins. I am removing this, and we can keep these WP forms. So now click on the next. Okay, so congratulations, WordPress installed successfully. So here is our username, here is password, website, and admin URL. Now I'm going to log in my WordPress dashboard. So this is our WordPress dashboard, and when you go to visit site, we can see this is our WordPress website, and this time here is installed a default WordPress theme, so we can see this kind of design. Alright, so we have successfully installed our WordPress website. After installing WordPress, I'm going to cleaning up my WordPress website. So I'm just going to remove all unnecessary items which I don't need for this time. So first I'm going to plugins, and here I will only keep this WP form slide, and I will remove all others plugins. So I'm selecting all and just deselect this one, and here I'm just going to deactivate for the first time and apply. And now again selecting all plugins except this WP forms and selecting delete and apply. Okay, so next I'm going to post, and from here I'm just deleting this default post from here and going to trash and empty trash. Now next going to pages, selecting all these dummy pages and move to trash, apply. Now going to trash and empty trash. Similar way we can check all others. Here is no default comment, all this is almost clean. And here is users, so here is my all information as admin user. So from here is more different options. We can change our admin color scheme to a different one. We can keep any one as our choice. Then keyboard shortcut, toolbar, these are not necessary to change. And here is first name, last name, we can also type all these. And here is the username, we can also change it. I'm just leaving all this as I just created this username few times before, and display name publicly as this name. So when we post any blog post or anything, so that case it will show the author name as admin Farjana, or we can make it Farjana Rashid or something, or only Farjana. And here is admin email address, we can change it or keep it. and here is website address, some more information about myself. We can just fill it for this time with some dummy text. And website, I'm typing my website name. These are just about author information. If any cases we post some blog or something, that case if we want to show the author information, this information will show. And here is also profile picture for author. We can add or change this profile picture from just clicking on this link. For this time I'm just keeping all as it is. And here is also password change option. If we want to change the password for this WordPress dashboard, we can also change it. So for this time all is good for me. I'm now going to update profile. Okay, so next I'm going to settings, and here is site title, site tag. We need not to change anything from here for this time. Next, going to readings, and here is some options for blog pages, how many posts will show in blog page by default, and here is much more options. I am just doing which we need to do for this time. Here is search engine visibility. I am just making it off for this time. When our site is ready to go, then we can make it on. So that time it will be able to indexing by search engines. So now I am just making it discourage search engine from indexing this site. Now save changes, and next here is permalink. Permalink is most important thing in the website structure. So what is the permalink? Permalink is the page URL or post URL. So when we create any page or post, that case we can see the link in the top area, like website URL / blah 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 or about or something. Or when we type any post, we can see the post URL name, for example how to make a WordPress website. So if we just create a post, we want to see the permalink will be like this. So our website URL, then the post name. These all are not user friendly or SEO friendly, so we need to select this one and save changes. Okay, so and here is one more thing. I'm just going to edit, and here I just want to keep the default color scheme for this time, and update profile. And finally here is appearance and themes. So here we can see all these are themes. So these three are by default by WordPress. So this theme is now activated, and we can see the website looks like this. And when we change the theme to this one, and if we refresh the website this time, you can see the look and feel of this website is totally changed. And again, if we change the theme to 2017 and now refresh the website, yeah, we can see it's also changed. For this tutorial I'm going to install a free theme, Astra. So I'm going to add new and searching for Astra. This is the theme we are going to install. So I'm click on install and activate. Okay, so now if we go to the website, we can see our website layout again changed. So our WordPress theme installed successfully. Now I'm going to install our page builder Elementor. I'm going to my website Farjana Rashid.com, then going to tools and scroll down. Here is Elementor Pro or Elementor. So just click on get started, and here we go. So get started. And do you have a WordPress website? Yes, I have. So yes, I sure do. Just click on continue and install Elementor on your website. So here I need to put the URL of my domain. So just copy my URL and paste it here and click for WordPress. Click to install and now install now. Then activate plugin. So our Elementor page builder installed successfully. Elementor has their free version and pro version. So for this time I will go with the free version, and for that I need to install some extra plugin. So I'm going to plugins and add new, and now I'm searching for Elementor, and here is the plugin Elementor add-ons for Elementor. So I'm going to install this one and activate, and then I'm going to settings. So from here we can create some basic settings for this plugin. Going to element, so from here we can enable some elements, create button, members, team member, flip box. These elements are pro, so we can use only the free elements. And then going to extension, okay, all is okay. Then going to tools, integration. Okay, so all is okay for this time. Next I'm going to plugins and add new. So I need to install a extra plugin. So this time I'm going to install a plugin for form. So for that I'm going to install WP form, and this is the plugin I'm going to install. Then activate. Okay, so now I'm going to create our first page. So going to page and add new and add title. So here I'm typing home, so it will be our home page, and going to publish. Then edit with Elementor. Okay, so I have already created the website in this location. So now I'm going to exact similar page into our domain. Okay, so first let's create this top area. So going here, and from here we can see here is 3 different options. One is from scratch, and the 2 others we can import any pre-made template and then we can customize it. So for this page I'm going to start from scratch. So add new section, and for the top section we can see here is a 1 column structure. So here I'm taking a 1 column structure, and then here is column gap, height. Okay, so I'm going to set the height to mean height, and for the background I'm going to style tab and background type. I'm going to add a color, black color. So from global color settings we cannot see the black color, so for this time I have to create this color from here, and here I'm taking the black color 000 and saving this color from here. Create new global color and saving this color as black and create. Before moving forward, I'm making some global font style. For example, if we check on this website, here you can see for title I am using Bebas New, here is Allura, here is Bebas New, and for body font it's Direct Gothic. So I'm just taking this global font style, so I need not to do same thing more and more. Okay, so for that again going here settings, then going in top left, then side settings and global fonts. So from here primary font, I'm going here, by default this is Roboto. I'm taking the font to Direct Gothic, and if we check here the font size is 18 pixel, so we can take the font size to 18. And the secondary font in the similar way I'm taking Direct Gothic. Then text I'm taking the similar one, and accent Also for this one, the similar one, and saving it. Now again going back, then going to typography, and now text color. For this text color, I'm taking a special black color, so again I'm taking here 232323. Okay, so I'm taking this color for text. I'm going here, and from here 232323, and saving this color as font color, font, and create. Then typography for body, here is by default we are getting the default one from Accent or others one, so we need not to change it from here. And then link color, for this time I'm leaving it. Then H1 for title, I'm taking the color to font, and typography I'm going here, and for font family I'm taking Bebas New for H1, and font size, if I go here, and I think this is the 100 pixel, so I'm taking 100 pixel for H1. And then for H2 I'm taking the font color to this one, and typography Bebas New, and font size I'm making the font size to 55. And for H3 I'm also taking the same font color, and for typography I'm taking the same font family for all title. And for H4 in the similar way I'm taking the same font. Okay, so I have set it for H1, H2, H3 and H4. I'll not use H5 or H6 here, so it's okay for now. Now I'm going to update. Okay, now back to editor. Now I'm going to create the first text. So first I'm creating this text, so going to copy, and here I am taking a heading for this one. I'm taking this text, and now going to style tab, I'm taking the color white for this area, so making the color to white. White is not here, so I'm taking from here and saving it as white. Create. And then typography, I'm making the font family to Bebas New, and font size 25 or okay. And now I'm making the font alignment to center, so going to content, and from here making the alignment to center. And we can also decrease the line height, so again going to style tab, from typography, and here line height we can make it to 1 or 1.2. okay, looks good. And then the next step, professional, so I'm taking this font now and duplicating this one, and going to style tab, and I need to change the font family, so going to typography and font family, I used here Allura. Okay, and we can increase the font size. And here I'm going to remove the spacing between each element, so going to edit column, and from here widget space I'm making it to 0. And in the similar way I'm taking the third one, web designer text, so for that again going to duplicate and moving it to down, and here I'm changing the text. And here we can add more text with that, like web designer and developer. And I'm going to increase the font size, so going to style tab, going to typography, and font size I'm making it to 100 pixel or 90. This time I'm just removing the extra text, so it will look more smaller, and making the font size to 100 pixel. Okay, and now I'm going to add some padding for this area, top and bottom. So going to advanced tab, sorry, not from here, going to edit section, going to advanced tab, and here first I'm making to unlink this padding, and for top I'm adding 50 pixel top and 50 pixel bottom, or you can make it to 80. Yeah, looks good. And now I'm going to add this kind of effect in background. So this is basically a video, so I'm going to add this video in background. So going again here, going to style tab, and for background I'm going to video tab and video link. So here we need to put the URL for this video. So before adding the URL, I need to upload the video. So for that, again going to dashboard, exit to dashboard, and going to media and add new, and select file. Okay, so here is the video. I'm going to upload this one. I will leave all this file download link in my description, so don't worry about that. You will get all these files from there. Now open and going to edit and copy URL to clipboard. And now again I'm going here, going back and going to edit this section. For video, here I'm adding this video. And here is background fallback. So if somehow this video will not load it properly, that case this image will work as background. So here we can add a black image for this background. So going here and again select a file, and here I'm going to upload this black image for background and insert media. Okay, and from here we can also set the start time, end time, play once. By default this is playing in a loop, so it will play more and more. So we can also make it once. And then here is background overlay. So from here, if you want to add any overlay color with this background, for example any black color or like that, and we can also decrease the opacity from here, so you can do that. But personally I like to use this video without any overlay. And this section is done, and after making any changes, don't forget to click on this update button, so our work will be saved. And here is one more thing we can see. Here is a shape divider for the top area, so we can also do that. So again going to this edit section, and here is a shape divider. So we can add any specific shape for top or bottom area. Going to bottom and type, so we can add any specific shape like mountain. This is a cool effect of Elementor, so we can add any type of shape divider with any sections. And here is some more customization option. We can make it to flip, bring to front, and height. We can also change the height and width. And also here is many more style for shape divider. We can add this type of style. We can add cloud, zigzag, triangle, and so on. So you can play with this one, and you can select any one as you like. So for this time I'm making the default height and width, and for this time I'm using the arrow, so it's looking more simple. And then here is the second section. So now I'm going to create this section. So first I'm going to create this text, so going to copy this one, and here first I'm taking a add new section, and for this area we can take this type of structure. And for the right side, first I'm taking a title, so here is heading, and here I'm going to add this text. And now going to style tab, text color, we can use the font color. Then typography, I'm selecting the font to Bebas New, and font size I'm using 55, and font weight making it to 300, and line height I'm making it to 1. If we check here the font size, it's showing 55. Okay, so here we are using 55, font weight 300, and font family is okay. And then the next text, this one, so I'm going to copy this text, and for that here I'm taking text editor. And here I'm going to paste our text in the text mode, as we copy this text from a different website, so sometimes it takes some HTML tag. So for safety purpose, I'm using it in text mode. And now going to Style tab. For text color, I'm using the font color, and typography, I'm making the font size to 18, and font family is okay. Okay, looks good. And finally, here is a button, download CV. And to create this button, first I'm going here, and here I'm searching for button. Okay, so here is the button. You can take this one, and here is the button text. So I'm typing here download CV, and here is the link option. So here we can put our CV URL. So when someone click on this button, our CV will be start downloading. And now I'm going to styling this button. So going to Style tab, and background color, I'm making this color to white, and or we can make this color to transparent. And then the text color, I'm using the text color to our font color. And typography, I'm using the same font family as our title. So here I'm searching for Bebas, so Bebas new. And font size, I'm making it to 22 or 24. Okay, and font weight, we can make it to 300. All is good. And finally, here is the padding for this button. So I'm making it to 0. Looks good. And then here we need to add a icon like this. So for that, again I'm going to content, and here is the icon. So click on icon library, and from here I'm searching for arrow. So I'm selecting this one and insert. By default, it's taking place before our text, so we can make the position after our text. And here is icon position. We can add some spacing between our text and icon. Looks good. And here we can make the font size a little bit smaller, like 22 is okay. Okay, so button is done. I'm saving it for this time. And finally, here is one more thing, the icon above our title. So this is basically a image. So for that, I need to add a new image. So going here, and from here, I'm taking this image element above this title. And now here, I'm going to add this image. I have already uploaded this one. And now going to insert media. First, I'm making the alignment to left, and also need to decrease the image size. So going to Style tab, and from width going to pixel, and making the width to 60 pixel. Okay, looks good. Okay, so this is done. And for the left side, I'm going to add a image. So going to add image module, and going to upload the image. So I'm going to add this one. And now, before fixing this image size, I'm going to edit section, and here I'm removing this column gap to no gap. So it's now removing all extra spacing between this section. And now I'm going to add some padding for this section in top and bottom. So for that, going to Advanced tab, and for padding, first making it to unlink, and for top, I'm adding 70 pixel top padding, and for bottom also 70 pixel. And for this column, I'm making the alignment to vertically center. So going to edit column, and vertical align, I'm making it to middle. So it's now vertically centered. And for this image, we can move this image from top and bottom of this section. So for that, again, I'm going to edit this image, and going to Advanced tab, and for margin, first I'm making it to unlink, and for top I'm making it to -70. So now it's taking the extra spacing between this column and section, and also adding -70 for bottom. Okay, so for this time it's not working like this way, so I need to increase the column width. Okay, now it's working and save changes. Now I am going to check the responsive view for these two sections. So to check that, here in the left side, here is the icon responsive mode. So from here, first I am going to tablet view. So we can see the top area section looks good for tablet, and for this section we can also need to fix this area. So for that, here we can change the font size. So going here and going to typography, and from here I'm making it to 50 or 40 pixel. Looks good. And here we need to increase the column width. So for that, first I'm going here, edit column, and from here column width. So here I'm making the width to 45, and for this one I'm making the column width to 55. And for this text I'm going to typography and making the font size to 16 pixel. And for this button text we can also decrease the font size. So here I'm also making the font size to 17 or 16. 18 looks good. And for section spacing we can also decrease it for tablet. So going to edit section, for advanced tab, for padding I'm making it to unlink, and for top area we can make it to 50 pixel, and for bottom we can make it to 50, or here we can make it to 40 by 40. And now need to increase the column width a bit. So first going here, and for column width I'm making it to 43, and for this one we can also making it to 6, and here we can also try with 38 by 38 or 36. Okay, so I think this looks good now. And finally I'm going to mobile view. So for phone view we also need to decrease the font size for top area. So going to this font and going to style tab, typography. So for phone I'm making the font size to 35, and also for this font going to typography making it to 35, and for this font for typography I'm making it to 40 or 50 is good. And here we can also increase the padding for this section. So here I cannot select the section from here, so right click and navigator, and here is the section. So from here now going to advanced tab, and for top area I'm making it to 20, and for bottom padding I'm adding 20 pixel. I think this looks okay. Now crossing it, and here we can also increase the font size as per our need. I think this is okay. And for the second section we can also decrease the minus padding for this image. So going to edit image, from advanced tab, from margin first I'm making it to unlink, and for bottom margin I'm adding here 20, and for top I'm adding here minus 30. Okay, looks good. And for bottom we can add also 30 pixel. Okay, so I think for top and bottom margin this image looks good, and this section looks good. Or we can also decrease the title font size a bit. So from here I'm making it to 35, looks good. And this font size okay, this button size is okay. And finally for this section we can add some padding for left and right. So for that going to edit column and going to advanced tab, and from padding first making it to unlink, and for right side I'm adding 15 pixel, and for left side also 15 pixel. And also for tablet going to this column and advanced tab, for padding first making it to unlink, and from right side I'm making 15 pixel padding. Okay, so looks good, and I'm saving it. And now going to desktop mode again. Okay, so about section is done, And next here is work experience. So now let's create this section. So for this one, first I'm going to take a new section, and for the top area I'm taking this full column structure. And for this section here, first I'm going to edit section and going to style tab, and for background color I'm going to use the black color, and for top and bottom padding going to advanced tab and going to padding, making it to unlink. For top I'm adding 70 pixel and for bottom 70 pixel. You should always maintain the consistency of the design. So if we take any spacing for one section, we should keep the similar amount of spacing for each of the sections. Okay, now for the title we can take this one. I'm going to copy and now paste it here, and here I'm changing the text to work experience. So here I'm changing it to work experience and going to style tab and making the font color to white, and also making the text alignment to center. And also here we need to add this icon, so going to copy and paste it here, moving it to top and making the alignment to center. And for this one I'm selecting a different image, as here is black background, so here I'm adding a white color image. So let's go ahead, going to upload a new file, and here I'm selecting this one. Okay, and here we can decrease the spacing between these two. So going to edit column and widget spacing, we can make it to 0 or we can make it to 10 pixel for this time. And here for this section here we can take a 2 column structure. Okay, so for that here we can take inner section after this, and here for the left side if we check here, here is a title and text, and also here is text. Okay, so here first I'm going to copy this text, and for that here I'm taking a title and paste the text, and now going to style tab and making the color to white, and typography I'm making the font family to Bebas New, and font weight I'm making it to 300. And here if we check the font size, here is 22 pixel font size. Okay, so I'm making it to 22, and here we can add some letter spacing. I'm adding 1 pixel letter spacing. Okay, and then for the next text I'm going to copy this text, and then here I'm taking text editor and going to text mode and paste it here. And now going to style tab, making the color to white, and then going to typography, making the font size to 17. Okay, looks good. And here we can remove the spacing between these two items. So going to column edit and widget spacing I'm making it to 0. And now in the similar way I'm going to copy this text and paste it here. And now for the right side text I'm going to copy and going here, going to text mode and going to paste. And here we can also decrease the line height for it. So going to style tab, first making the color, okay, color is already white, and typography I'm changing the line height to 1.5, or we can make it 1.4. Okay, I think looks okay for this time. And now here we have to add a border for this section. So for that again I'm going to edit section, going to style tab and going to border, and border type I'm making it to solid, and width, so first I'm making it to unlink, and for bottom I'm adding 1 pixel, and for color we can leave it as default and save changes. And for this whole section I think we can add some padding for left and right side. So for that again going to edit column and going to advanced tab, and for padding first making it to unlink, and for right side I'm making it to 150 and left side 150. And here now going to remove all this extra spacing, so going to inner section, going to layout and column gap, making it to no gap. Okay, so it's looking like this, and save it. And now here we can also decrease the spacing with this text. So for that, going to edit text, style tab, and from typography I am making the line height to 1.5 or 1.2, and here we can also add some padding for this section. So going to edit section, and from advanced tab, padding, first making it to unlink, and for bottom we can add 10 pixel. So now it's looking like that. Okay, and now I'm going to duplicate this one. So right click, duplicate, and one more time. And here I think we can also add some padding in top area. So again, going here, going to advanced tab, and for top we can add 10 pixel. And now I'm going to copy the style and also paste style here and paste style here. And now I'm going to copy the text and paste it here. Okay, so all text updated, and now save it. So this section is done. And here one more thing, for the last section we can remove the border line if you want. So for that, going to here and going to style tab and border, and here I'm making it to 0. And finally, here is one more thing, we can also decrease the line height. So going here, going to typography, and for line height we can make it like this, and going to copy and paste style, paste style. Okay, I think it's look better now. And for the next section, if we check here, so this will be our portfolio or work section. So for this section, I'm going to duplicating the section I worked here. Okay, so simply duplicating this one, and now I'm going to change the background color to white. So going here, or we can make it to default, so it will work as white background. And for text, or this is icon, so I'm changing the icon to black. And for text, I'm going to style tab, and color I'm making it to font. And for all this section, I'm removing this. And here we need not to use this padding. So going here, going to advanced tab, and making all this to 0 and making it to link. Okay, and now here if we check here, here is some text. I'm going to copy this text, and here I'm taking the text editor, and here going to text tab and paste it. And now going to style tab, for text color I'm selecting the font color, and typography, font family is okay, and font size if we check here, so here is font size 18, so I'm making the font size to 18 pixel, and text alignment making it to center. And now for this portfolio section, I'm taking a new module. So here I'm searching for gallery, and here we can see filterable gallery. So this is coming from Essential Add-ons plugin. So I'm taking this one, and here we can upload some images with some details. So for that, going to gallery item and gallery item name. So this is the first one, and here in the bottom, scroll down, here is the image. So I'm going to upload some images first. Upload file, and going to portfolio. So here I'm going to upload all these images, and select this one, then insert media. So first image is changed from here, and here is the text. So lorem ipsum text, we can add our own text from here, and here is the title text. So we can also change the title text from here, gallery item name. So for example, here I'm typing project 1, and we can see the title name is changed. And here we will find some more advanced option, for example video gallery. So if we want to add any video as our portfolio, we can also do that from here. And then here is control name. So from here we can add some control name, so we can create a specific category so it will work with our top menu item. For example, here control name, I'm selecting WordPress and going to the next one. So here I'm also typing the control name same as WordPress, and gallery item name we can type any item name, and here is details text, and then here is image. So first I'm going to upload different images for all item, and here we can also add any specific link. So this link will work with this icon, so when someone click on this link it will redirect to that certain page or URL. Then third item, I'm adding the third image, and then the fourth, then fifth, and the last one. And here in the similar way we can add more item. And finally I'm going to filterable control. So from here we can create our control name. So already here is one gallery item, and next I'm going to create another one, list item names. So I'm adding the second one to WordPress, and now if we click on WordPress you can see I have already added 2 items under WordPress. So in this way our filterable gallery work. So if we add new item under gallery item, for example here is gallery item, I'm going to copy this name, and if we go to gallery items, and for example I am going here and typing the control name same as gallery item, and also here control name gallery item. And now if I click on gallery item I can see here is 2 new item is showing, and if we click on WordPress here is 2 different images is showing. So in the similar way we can create different categories with our menu item. For example, if we like graphics design, web design, or any category, you can add those category, and in this way this item will be filterable. And finally here is some more settings. So from here item to show 6 item by default. So here by default 6 item will show. We can also increase the number of item. Then animation duration 500. I'm okay with the default settings. Then column we can make it to 4 or anything. By default this is 3. And then grid style we can make it to masonry, so that case it will work like this, and by default this is grid. And then here is layout. We can make our layout style to others like card, so it will work like this way. Or here is search and filter. Okay, I'm going with the default one, overlay style. And from here hover style, so we can also change the animation. By default this is slide in up, we can make it to fade in, so now it will work like this. And then here is zoom in, so now it will work in this way. All these are very cool effect. Sorry, this will be slide in up by default, and link to by default this is buttons, and here is also media. So now if we click on any image we can see our image will show in a light box. So I'm going to the default state on buttons, and also from here we can change the icon for light box icon and also the link icon from here. And here is also more options. You can check all this in one by one. And finally here is load more button, so we can also enable this button. And here if we click on this load more button, if we have more images, so all those images will be loaded. I'm okay with the default settings, I'm making it off. And finally here is the style tab. So from here we can add some custom style for all these buttons and all this text. For example, here I'm adding a font style for all this title. So for that, going to item hover style, and here is title typography. So typography font family I'm making it to Webus new, and font weight I'm making it to 300. And here I'm adding some letter spacing 1 pixel. And for this text I'm going again to content typography and typography. So font family is okay, and font size we can make it to 14 pixel for this one, and line height we can also decrease the line height to 1.5. okay, font is okay now. And finally the buttons, so we can also change this buttons color. So for that, here is icon style, going here, and here is background color for icons. So I'm going here and I'm selecting the font color, and for hover style I'm selecting a black color. So now it's working like this. And we can also style this tab item. So for that we can also do from here control style, and from here we can change this background color, text color. I think the default style is okay for this time, and now I'm going to save changes. Okay, so this area is done. And next, if we check here, here is testimonial area. So for that, first I'm taking a new section, and here I'm taking a 3-column structure. And here first I'm going to edit section, going to style tab, and for background I'm taking the black color and going to advanced tab. And for padding, first making it to unlink, and for top padding I'm adding 70 pixel, and for bottom also 70 pixel. And now for the first item, if we check here, here is the title, my client's stories. So here first I'm going to copy this one and now paste it here. And now here I'm changing the text and changing the alignment to left. And in the similar way, going to copy this image and now paste above of this text, moving it to top and making the alignment to left. Okay, so this area is done. And here we can also decrease the spacing between these two. So for that, going to edit column, and spacing we can make it to 0 or we can make it to 10. Yeah, looks good. And for the second one and third one, here we can add testimonials. Okay, so for testimonial, first I am searching here testimonial, and here we can take this one. It's coming from essential add-ons. And here I'm going to upload the image, going to upload files, select files, and here is some images for testimonial. And then here is testimonial content. Here is name, here is company name. We can change all this, and here is the testimonial details. So I'm going to copy all this text and going to text mode and paste it here. And here is some star rating. We can make it off or on from here. And description height, we can also change the height. And finally I'm going to style tab, and from here we can set some style for this testimonial. So here we can see here is classic, or here is content, image. So we can find different kind of style under this tab. So you can choose any one from here. Okay, so I'm going with the default one. And now background color, I'm setting the background color to white, and here the text color. So for text color, testimonial color typography, I'm going here, and for name color we can use the font. And if we check here, the typography name, we can select to Bebas New for name, and we can make the font style to normal, not italic. And also the company name is okay, And here we can see here first image, then name, then testimonial. Okay, so to make that, I'm again going to the testimonial style and select style. I think we can use this one. And now for this font color, if we check here, we can change the font color for these details. So going here, testimonial text, I'm making the font color to font, and all is okay. And for this quotation icon, we can also change the icon color. So here is quotation style, so from here quotation mark color, we can change it to font color. And also we can make our image to round shape. So for that, going here, testimonial image style, and here rounded border, I'm making it to on. And here we can add some spacing from left and right side for text and these images. So for that, first I'm going to here color, typography and spacing, and here if we scroll down, here is testimonial text and here is margin. First making it to unlink, and from left side I'm adding 20 pixel, and for right side I'm adding 20 pixel. And similar way for name, I'm going here from left side 20 pixel. Sorry, not for here, we can add here 10 pixel, and here is the username, so I'm going here and from left side I'm adding 20 pixel. Okay, and finally the image. So for that, going here, testimonial image style, and for margin making it to unlink, from left side adding 20 pixel. And in the similar way we can add more spacing in top and bottom. So for this time I think it's look okay, and now simply going to copy and paste it to here, and this time just changing the image to this one, and we can change the name to this one, going here, and company name, and finally the text. Okay, so it's look good now. I think this area is done, and now I'm saving it. Okay, so now going back to this website, and here finally you can see here is a blog section. So before creating this area, we can upload some dummy blog post. So you can see this blog will come here. So now again going here and going back to our dashboard and going here. So now here I'm going to create some blog post. So going to post and add new. Okay, so here I'm typing a blog title, for example, how to make a WordPress website, and here we can type all details about our blog post. So for this time I'm going to copy some dummy text, and here we can also change any text style, like if we want to make any font to bold or unbold, for example this one we can make it. And here if we want to make any text as link with any URL, we can also do that. Just click here, and here we can add any URL. And also we can change our text alignment from here to left, right or center. And also here is some more options, we can also check all these. And here we can also add any new item or new images. For example, if we click on this plus icon, here is image gallery, here is form, here is image, list, heading and all this. So we can also take some extra module inside our blog post. For this time I am leaving it as it is. And finally if we go to the right side, post, and here is some more important thing. So here is category. So from here we can create some specific category for our blog post. So here I'm creating a category, add new category, and I'm typing full website and add new category. And in the similar way we can create more WordPress. Okay, and here tags. So here we can also add some specific tags. So these are very useful for our blog post. We can use for this time or we can leave it. And here is finally the featured image. So this featured image will show in this area, and also in our single blog post page we can display these featured images. So this is very important for our blog post. So now going to upload some images for blog. Upload file, going back and blog. So I'm going to upload these 3 and selecting this one, and finally I'm going to publish our first blog post. And in the similar way I'm going to create some more blog. So I'm going back, and here rather than creating one by one we can simply duplicate our blog post. Just click on duplicator, or we will find some WordPress plugin to duplicate our blog post. For this time, as we are using the essential add-ons, so these add-ons also have this feature to duplicate our blog post. So this time I'm using it, and now we can see our blog post is duplicated as a draft. So now I'm going to edit this one, and now I'm going to change the title. So how to make a portfolio website, and we can also change all this text. We can also change the category from here, and also I'm going to change the featured image. So I'm taking this one and finally publish, and going back, now going to duplicate and edit. How to make an e-commerce website, and now I'm changing only the image. Set featured image and publish. Okay, we are done. And now again going to dashboard, going to pages, and here is our home page, and going to edit with Elementor. Okay, so now scroll down, and finally I'm going to create this kind of blog section. So first I'm going in top, and here we can duplicate this section, duplicate, and moving it to down, and here I'm removing this portfolio, and here in title I'm going to copy this text, and also we can copy this text, okay, and finally here is the blog section. So for that, here I'm searching for again blog. So here is 2 type of blog elements from essential add-ons plugin. One is a timeline view and another is grid view. So this time I'm going to use the grid view. So I'm taking this one, and by default it's taking our recent blog post. So here is source, by default it's coming from blog post, and then here is author. We can select specific blog post for any specific author, and we can also select any specific blog post from any specific category. From here we can also filter our blog post by tags, format, and also we can exclude some condition from here. And here is post per page. We can add here 3, and order by date, by default order by descending, okay, and then layout settings. So from here column I'm making it to 3, and template layout by default it's showing light. Here is only one kind of layout, and layout type by default this is masonry. We can make it to grid, And finally here is show load more button. I am not going to use any load more. And show image, yes, we will use the featured image. And image size, show title, yeah. And show excerpt, yes, we will use excerpt. And here we can also limit our excerpt word. So here we can make it to 20 like that, or we can make it to 12. And here after the excerpt, here we can see here is 3 dots, so it's coming from here. We can also customize it to another word or anything. And here is read more button. And finally here is author information and post date, so we can also make it off from here. Okay, so our structure is okay, and now I'm going to add some styling with our blog post. So for that, going to style tab, and from here we can select some primary style. So if we check the style 2, so it looks like this, and here is also style 3, it looks like this, so we can use this one. And post background color is okay, we can use the white color. And spacing all is okay, and here we can only change the font family. So for that, going to color, typography and spacing, and for that title hover color we can make it to black, and title color we can make it to font color. And then typography we can make the font family to Bebas New, and font weight to 300. And here if we check the font size 24, so we can make the size to 24. And also the excerpt font size we can make it to 18. So for that, here is excerpt font style, going here and we can make the font size to 18. And here we can also decrease the line height to 1.5. And finally here is read more button. So if we check here, we can also change the read more button text. So here is read more button style. We can change the color to font color. And here is typography, we can make the font family to Bebas New. And if we check the font size 16 pixel, we can make it to 16. And font weight to 300. Okay, looks good. And here if we go to again color and typography, and here we can add some spacing between this read more and text, and also you can decrease the spacing between these two. So first for excerpt style you can add some margin bottom. So going here for margin bottom we can add 20 pixel, or yeah, 10 pixel is okay. And also for title, I'm going here, for bottom we can add 5 pixel, looks good. Okay, so this looks okay, and this time I'm saving it. So our blog section is done, and now finally I will check all this section for responsive mode. So going to tablet view and going to top. So this section is okay, work section is okay, this area looks good, also this area looks good. And now finally check the mobile view. So here we need to fix this area, going to this edit column, going to advanced tab, and for padding making it to unlink. And now we can see this area is okay for phone. And here we can simply add some padding for left and right. So for right side I'm adding 10 pixel and left side 10 pixel. I think this is okay now. Or we can add 15 pixel, so it will be in same align with our about section. And work experience, this area is okay. and also the testimonial looks good. And finally the blog section, I think we can go with this. Okay, now I'm going back to desktop mode and save changes, and now I'm going to view page. Okay, so this page is done, and now I'm going to style our header area and footer area. Before moving forward, first I'm going to create some pages and then I'll create a menu. So for that, again I'm going to dashboard and going to page and add new. So here I'm creating a service page or services and publish, and going back and add new page, and now I'm creating contact and publish, and now going back and going to appearance and menu. So from here I'll create a menu. So first I have to create a menu name. So here, for example, I'm typing main menu and create menu. And now here I'm selecting some pages from here, select all page and add to menu. So here first will be home, then we can move the service and contact, and here we can add some extra menu item. For example, here I'm creating a menu item about me, or we can type about, and here for URL I'm adding a hashtag and add to menu, and moving it to after home. Then here I'm typing portfolio and hashtag add to menu, and then blog and hashtag add to menu. Then I'm moving it to top, then blog and contact, and then finally here display location. So here I'm selecting primary menu, so it will work for the top menu, and save menu. And now if I go to visit website, we can see all the menu item is showing in top. But here one more thing, for the default URL we can see here is showing a different page. So we want to make our home page as default page. So for that, again I'm going to settings page and going to reading, and from here I'm selecting this one, a static page, and for home page I'm selecting the home, and now save changes. Now if I go to visit site, you can see this page is working as our home page, but here we can see the logo is really big in size. Basically this is H1 tag. As we increase the H1 tag size for this page, so this size is working for our logo title. Okay, don't worry about this, I'm going to fix it now. So now I'm going to customize, and for this logo I just need to click on this icon, and from here it's showing the title from here, so I'm making it off, and now I'm going to upload a logo. So here we want to make the header area as transparent, so for that I need to upload a white color logo. So going to select logo, upload files, and select files. Okay, now I'm selecting this one, skip cropping, and it's uploaded. So this is white color logo, so you cannot see this. And here is some more extra widgets, I'm just hiding it. And now I want to make the full header area as transparent. So for that, again going to edit header, this is primary header, I'm going back, and here you can see transparent header. Just click here and enable on complete website. We can enable this transparent header or header to complete website, or we can make it only for our home page. So for this time I'm just enabling it for complete website, and we can also disable this transparent header to a page or to blog post, or we can disable it on blog page. So here is some more options, and here we can also add different logo for desktop and mobile view. For this time I'm just leaving it as it is. And now going to design tab. Here is a border line. We can make the border to 0, and then from here we can edit our menu item. So just click here and then going to design tab. So from here we can change the menu background color, menu text color. I'm making the menu text color to white, and here is menu text color on hover. So we can add a different color for hover menu item. For this time I'm leaving it as it is. And then here is menu font. So from here we can make our font size to a different size. And here is text transform. I'm making the font to uppercase. And here font size, we can make font size to 14 pixel or anything. And line height is okay. Font family, we can change the font family to Brevas New, or we can make it to Direct Gothic. Okay, this is looking good. And now I'm saving it. And now if I refresh the web page, okay, so our header area is done, and now from here we can also customize our footer area. And now I'm going here and now going down. So from here we can also customize our footer area. So for that, first I'm going to edit this row, and from here going to design tab, and here we can also change the background color. So here I'm trying to use the black color for this footer background, and for text we can use white color. So from here going to design tab, and text color we can make it to white, and going to general tab. So this is our copyright text. So from here we can also change all this text, and here is powered by theme author. Here we can add our own name or company name, powered by. So here I am typing my name. Okay, and now I am saving it. Now if I refresh our page and scroll down, we can see our footer area is updated. And finally, one more thing, if we check our menu item, so the service is a page and contact is a page. So now for about, we can link this about menu item with our about section, and for portfolio and blog we can also link this item with our work and blog section. So for that, again I'm going to edit with Elementor. For about section, going here and edit section, then going to advanced tab and CSS ID. So here I'm typing about, going to copy, and here I'm opening it, and from here I'm going to our menu item, and from here open our about, and after hashtag I'm pasting our about name. Then for portfolio, here I'm typing portfolio and copy this name and going here. So for portfolio I'm going here, going to edit section, going to advanced tab and CSS ID, I'm pasting it here. And finally I'm going back and here blog. So for blog, after hashtag I'm typing blog and copy this text and going here. So for blog section I'm going here, going to advanced tab and CSS ID, paste it here. And finally save changes, and also I'm saving our menu. And now if I go back to view page, and now if I click on about, it's going to about section. And now if I click on portfolio, it's going to portfolio section. And finally when I click on blog, so it's going to blog section. And now I'm going to styling our service and contact page. So first going to service, and here going to edit page and edit with Elementor. And for this page, if I now check the another website here, if I go to services, so you can see this page is already created here, and also the contact page. So for these two pages, I'm not going to create from scratch. So I already export these pages, and now I'm going to import as template. So for that, going here, add template and my template. So here import template, select file. So from here pages, and here service, then open, and now click on insert. Yes. Okay, so here you can see this page is already imported, but here this blue color is getting from default color settings from this website. So we can change it from here. Just click here, going to style tab, and text color I'm making it to white. And in the similar way, going here, going to style tab, and text color making it to white. Sorry, not white, this will be the font color. And also going here, going to style tab, and going to icon primary color to font, and then going to content and title color, making it to font color. And now going to copy style and paste style, paste style. And now save changes. And now if I check the responsive mode, for example, if I go to tablet view, this is also ready for tablet. And also if I check it for mobile view, so this page is also ready for mobile view. Okay, now I'm going back to view page. I will leave all this page download link in my description. So from there you can download all the pages as a zip file, and when you open it you can get all the pages as JSON file. Alright, so now in the similar way, going to contact, and now going to edit page and edit with Elementor. And now in the similar way, going to add template, going to my template, and here we need to import template first. Select file, and now here is contact, and open. Then click on insert. And now in the similar way, I'm going to change the all colors. So going to style tab and text color, making it to white. And for this text, going to style tab and text color, making the font color. And also going here, going to style tab, primary color, making the font color, and content, title color, making it to font color. And going to copy and paste style, then paste style. And also here, going to style tab and text color, making the font color. And finally, if we click here, this is a form. It's coming from a different plugin, WP form. So we still did not create any form from there. So before styling this form, we have to create this form from dashboard. So I'm saving this page as it is. And now going back to dashboard, going here, and here is WP form. And now I'm going to create a new form. So from here we can find different options to start with. So here we can start from scratch, or here you can select a pre-made template. So this time I'm selecting the simple contact form template, and here is the form. So this is the default form. Here is first name, last name, email address, and here is the message box. So here we can also customize all this field, and even we can add more new field with our form. For example, if we click here, click to edit, and here is the name field, here is label, and here is format, first, last, or we can make it to simple, and then this field is required, we can make it to not required, and here is some advanced option for this field. So from here, placeholder, we can change the placeholder name. By default here is no placeholder, so we can make it to first name or anything. And then here is some advanced option, we can add some CSS class to add extra styling with our form. In the similar way, if I go to the email field, so from here we can change this field level, and here is this field is mandatory, and also here is some advanced options, so you can check all this. And finally here is the message box. I'm going to edit this one, so here I'm making it to only message, and here we can make this field to not mandatory or not required. And finally here is the submit button. So from here we can change our submit button text to send or send message or anything, and here is the form name. And finally here is notification. So when people fill this form, all this field information will redirect to admin email address of this website, or we can add another email address. So when people fill all this field, and all this information will redirect to that certain email address. And here is email subject, by default this is this, and here is from name, by default this is my name. From email address, by default this is admin email address, and by default all this field will redirect to as email message, so we can change anything from here. And finally here is confirmation. So when people fill this form and click on submit, so people will get some success message notification like this. And we can also change our success message from here, and here is several more options. So when people fill this form and click on submit, they can redirect to a different page or URL, or show page, they can redirect to a certain web page. By default I'm leaving with as message, and here going to field. So here if we want to add a new field with our form, we can also do that. So for that, just click on add field, and from here we can take any kind of field. So for example, single line text, we can take it a new text field, and here if we click on edit, here for example phone number, so we can type the phone number here, and we can make it to mandatory from here. And if we want to move the field to below the email address, just drag it and drop. Okay, so for this time I'm removing it. Just click on delete field, and finally click on the save button. Okay, we are done. Now cross it, and again going to page, and going to contact page, edit with Elementor. And now scroll down, and now going to edit this form, and from here we have to select the form. So here is our form, simple contact form. So this is the default form, and here we can also customize this form style, button style, and all this. So for example, if I change the button style, so going to style tab and scroll down, here is submit button, and from here background color, I'm making the background color to black, and text color, I'm making the text color to white. And if I check the typography, so this is getting the Bebas new font, so I think this is okay for this time. And now I'm saving the page. And finally, if I check this page for tablet, this page is okay for tablet view, and also check the mobile view. Mobile view also looks good. Okay, now I'm going back to view page. Okay, so our contact page and services page is done, and now I'm again going back to our home page. Now from home page I'll do some finishing touch. So again scroll down, and in this area here I will upload my CV. So for that again I'm going to dashboard and going to media and add new. So now I will try to upload a demo CV. So going to select file, so here images and files and demo CV. So we can upload any CV as PDF format, or if you have any other format, that case you can upload that file, or best way to make your CV in a zip file, then you can upload it. So now I'm uploading a demo CV in PDF format and going to edit, and here is the PDF URL. So going to copy URL to clipboard, and now again going to here and going to edit with Elementor, and scroll down, click on download CV, and here is button link. So here I have to add the URL, and if I click on link options, so from here we can make the link open in a new window, and here is add no follow. We can set all this. For this time I'm leaving it and save changes. And now if I go to view page again, so scroll down, and now if I click on download CV, so our CV will open in a new tab, and in top right side corner here is download option. So click on download, and from here our CV is ready to download. So we can see it's in our download folder. Alright, now closing all extra tabs. Okay, so then if I scroll down to our blog section, and now if I go to a single blog post, so by default our blog post is looking like this. And here for the free version of Elementor we cannot do so much customization, but we can do some small customization from customizer. So going there, and now for blog just click on blog and single post. So here is some options: featured image, title and meta. So here is all these widgets is showing. We can make it enable or disable, and here is custom option. So from here you can set custom width, and here is also the design tab. So from here we can also set the font size for post title, and here is not so much customization options. And here on the right side if we click on these widgets, so from here we can change these sidebar widgets directly from here. And here one thing we can do, we can set our single post header area not transparent. So for that I'm going to edit header and going back, going to header builder and going to transparent header, and from here we can disable on post. So we can disable this transparent header for our blog post. And now if I want to change the header background color, now again click on edit header, and now going to design tab. So from here you can click on background, and from here I'm selecting this black color. So now this black header will work only for our single blog post. Now save changes, and now if I refresh this page, okay, so now we can see our single blog post page is updated. But if we want to do more customization for this single blog post, for that we have to go for Elementor Pro. But if you okay with this default style, for now you can go with the free version. Okay, I'm going back to home page again, and now going to check the mobile view. And here one more thing, the mobile menu. So we can also customize this mobile menu or this menu icon. So for that, again going to customize, going to mobile, just hiding these widgets, and now if I click on this icon and going to design tab, and here is icon color. So from here I'm going to change this color to white, and now we can see this icon color is changed. And from here we can also change the icon size and font size. And also if we click on the menu item, and if we want to change this menu color and background color for this menu, for that we can click here, and from here we can add item divider from here and hide on mobile. We can also hide this menu from phone. I'm keeping it on and going to design tab. So from here we can also change the menu color. So for that, link color, we can make the link color to black, or for background color we can add any color. This time I'm going to add the black color, and link color we can try with white. Sorry, this one for background color. Okay, so now I'm going back, and now again if I go to the general tab, so from here several more options for this icon. So we can also select a different icon, or we can select this one, and here we can select the different kind of button style like fill, or we can take outline, or we can take the minimal one. And I'm going back to the default icon style, and here is menu label. So we can add any text label with our menu, like menu. So we can add a text with our menu icon. And now if I save changes, and now going back, okay, and now if I go to the mobile view, so we can see our mobile menu is updated. And if we click here, we can see the menu items also changed. But here one more thing we can see, this menu is looking different than our desktop menu. So for that I'm going to check my menu page. So going to menu, and if I scroll down, so this is our main menu for desktop, and in bottom area here we can see a option of canvas menu. So I'm selecting this one and save menu. And now if I refresh the page again and click here, so you can see this menu is showing in our mobile menu item. Alright, so our website is completely ready for all devices, and you are good to go. So if you feel okay with this design, with the free version of Elementor, you can continue with this. But now I'm going to upgrade our website to next level with Elementor Pro version. So now I'm going to install Elementor Pro, and then I will upgrade my homepage, single blog post page, and some other small steps, and I will show you how you can move our website into next level. Alright, now let's go to download Elementor Pro. To get Elementor Pro, first I am going to Farjana Rashid.com, and then going to tools, and scroll down. From here click on Elementor Pro, get started. And here we can see several kind of packages they are offering for Elementor Pro. Here is main two types of package. One is for individuals and another for team. So if you are individual and want to make a website for your own, you can select any package from these three. So here is three kind of packages. One is for one website, and another is for 3 website, and the third one is for 25 website. And for these 3 packages you will get same number of features. So all these features will be same for these 3 items. Only difference is the website number. So if you have one website, you can take this one, and if you have 3 websites, you can select this one, and if you have more than 3, so that case you can select this one. And if you have a team or if you have a business and you work for tons of clients, that case you can go for Teams packages. Here is 2 type of package. One is studio and another is agency. So for the studio, they are charging $499 per year and another one is $999 per year. This looks comparatively expensive, but this is not. If you work for 100 websites, that means you are working for 100 clients, and if you charge each of your client a minimum amount per year or per month for maintenance purpose, for example, if you charge only 100 per year for each client and you have around 100 websites, so let's calculate. You can charge 10,000 per year from 100 clients, and comparing this price, $499 is really affordable. And also the same calculation we can do for this one. And obviously when you go for any pro version, you will get a best quality service and you will get all kind of pro features. Okay, so if you now want to buy any of these, for example this one, just click on this buy now button and then simply fill all this field with your information, and also here is credit card or PayPal information, then check out. I already purchased their expert one, so I'm not going to buy a new package for this time. So now I'm going to log into my account. Now I'm going to here, and from here we will find the Elementor Pro plugin. So click here to download. Then I'm going to plugin and add new plugin. Now going to upload plugin and browse. Okay, so here is the Elementor Pro we have downloaded. Then install now. Then activate. Then here is connect and activate option. Then we have to activate it. Okay, so our Elementor Pro is now activated. So now if I go to the another website, and here I'm going to another page. So here is the second version of the home page. So I have also created this page using Elementor Pro. Now I'm going to import this page. I have already exported all these pages which I created previously. So let's go ahead. Now again I'm going to page and add new page. And here I'm typing home 2 and publish. And now go to edit with Elementor. And now if I go to add template and my template, so this time I'm going to import this template. Going to import, select file. So here is all pages as JSON format. I will leave all these file download link in my description, so you can also get all these files from here. Then here is Home Pro, and I'm going to select this one. Then going to insert, yes. Alright, so here is home page version 2 imported. Here is almost the similar sections, but here I have added some widgets which is from Elementor Pro. Okay, so now I'm going to fix all this text. So from here, if we go there, this is coming from animated headline, so it's widgets from Elementor Pro. So for this one, I'm changing the color to white for font. From style tab, going to headline, and text color, I'm making the color to white, and here is the animated text, also making the color to white from here. And here is the animation, so we can change the color from green to a different color, or here we can set a pink color like this. And for this shape, if we go to the content, so here is different kind of shape. We can select any one from here, like circle, curly, underlined, or any one. So we can check one by one. And here is highlight type. Here is one highlighted and another is rotating. So these are font typing style. Okay, I'm making it to default highlighted. And also here is much more customization option, so you can check one by one. Then here is a normal heading text, so we can also change this text color to white. And font typography, we can change the font typography to different one, like I'm selecting Allura, but here somehow Allura is not working. Okay, I'll check that later. And for the third one, here is animated headline, so it's also a different widget from Elementor Pro. So here we can also change the animation style. First I'm changing the color, so you can see this. Going to style tab and headline color, I'm changing the default color to white, and animated text color, I'm changing the color to white. And now if I go to content, so here we can see different kind of animation. So here is clip. So if we check one by one, we can see here is so many type of animation. We can select any one. So now this section is okay. Only issues with this font, I will check this later. And now I'm saving changes and then going to this area, and here in the similar way I have to change the text color. Going to style tab and here making the font color to font, and here also the font color we can change it to font color. And for this section I have to also change the color, so going to edit section, going to style tab, and here is background color, I'm making it to black color, and all this text will be white. So for that, going to set the white color. Also this one, going to style tab, and also this area, going to style tab, changing the color to white. And now going to copy style and paste style, paste style. Also this one, copy and paste style. And for this one, copy and paste style. Okay, so now going to this area, here also updated this portfolio section in a different way. This is another widgets which is coming from Elementor Pro, so it's a gallery widgets of Elementor Pro. And here I'm also changing the color of the font to font color, also all this color. And then going to this area, here all text will be white and background color will be black. So here background color, making the color to black, and this color will be white. And also all this color, going to style tab, going to content and name, making the color to white, and content color white. And here instead of normal box, here I used a carousel for testimonial area. This section is okay. And then going to block section, so here in the similar way I'm changing the color to white, sorry, the color will be font color, and here color will be font and also the blog area. So here I have also updated this blog post section. So here we will find different kind of skin for blog. I used the card. We can also select the classic one, or also here is full content mode. So I'm selecting the card view for now, and also you can change all this color. So going to style tab and now going to content, changing the color to font color, and excerpt color, also changing the font color, and read more. So for read more we can add a different color. So here we can add this blue color if we want, or here if we like to use this pink color all over the website, so we can also do that. So for now I'm going with this blue, and also here is category is showing in a batch on image, so going to image, and if I scroll down, here is the batch, background color and text color. So for background color I'm changing the color to blue. Okay, so this section is done, and now I'm going back to top, and here as I'm using the blue color as our second color, so here we can also change this color to blue. So going to style tab, and here I'm selecting the blue color, and finally if I check this font, now I'm going to change it to Allura. Okay, so now it's working. We can update the whole page now. And finally if I check the responsive mode of this page, so going to tablet view, and we can see this page is completely ready for tablet. And also going to mobile view, going to top, and we can see it's also ready for mobile. Alright, now I'm going to view page, and our home page is done, and now I'm going to make this page as our main home page. So for that again I'm going to my dashboard and going to settings and going to reading. So from here I'm changing the static page to home 2, and now going to save changes. And now if I go to visit site, so you can see this page is updated to our default home page. Now I'm going to our blog section again and going to a single blog post page. So this is the default style for blog post by Elementor free version, and as we are using the Elementor Pro now, so now I'm going to customize this single blog post page. So again I'm going to the dashboard and going to templates, going to theme builder, and from here I'm going to single post. So here add new single post, choose template type, it will be work for single post, and template name I'm typing blog post, and create template. So for single blog post we will find different kind of pre-made layout, so we can select any one from here and then we can customize it as per our need. So if I go to the another website and going to single blog post, so here I have already created a single blog post page. So this time I'm going to import this one, and now for that going to my templates and going to import template. So here is single post, and here it is. Now going to insert and click on yes. Okay, so this page is imported, but here you can see some section background color is missing. So going to edit section, going to style tab, and here I'm going to background. So here I'm selecting this black color, and you can see the same background color is coming. And here is blog post title, so it's dynamic, so this post title will be updated with our blog post title. And here is admin name, here is post date. So if we want to change all this, we can also do that. Here is author name, here is date. So if we want to add any more meta information like category, so we can also do that from here. So here is type, author, date, time, comment, terms. So we can change the terms, and taxonomy will be tags or category. So here is now showing the post category. For this time I'm leaving it. And here is image. So if we click here, this image is post featured image, so it will also be dynamic. And then here is content, so this is post excerpt, it will also come from our blog post. And if we go here, post content, so this is also coming from post. This is post details and this is post excerpt. And here is share this post, this is normal text, we can edit this. And here is some social share buttons, so we can also update more button, or we can also change this. And then here is subscription form option. So if I go here, this is basically Elementor Pro form, and this form will used for collecting mail information. So here is action after submit. So from here it's enabled for collect submission. So if we want to integrate this form with our MailChimp or anything, we can also do that. So for that, just click on this plus icon, and here is MailChimp, webhook, or any other email subscription website like ConvertKit, GetResponse. So if we want to add with the MailChimp, for example this one, so instantly here is a new tab will come up. We named the MailChimp. So from here we have to set the API key from the integration page of Elementor. So from here we have to set the MailChimp API key, and then this MailChimp account will work with this form. Okay, so we can also change this button color. So I'm going here, style tab, and if I scroll down, here is the button. So here is the background color, I'm changing it to blue. And then here is post navigation, this is also dynamic, we need not to worry about this. And here is related post, this is also dynamic. And here we can also change this blue color badge. So for that, going to style tab and going to image, and badge background color I'm changing it to blue. Okay, and finally I'm going to publish this page, add condition. So it will work for all singular, or I'm setting it for post. So this page template will work for only post. Now save and close. Okay, so now I'm going to again the blog post page, and now if I refresh, so now you can see this page design is updated. And here one more thing, this color. So I'm changing this color to black. So going to content and title color, I'm making it to font color and save it. And now if I refresh, so this color is changed. Okay, so this single blog post page is done. Now again going back to the home page. And now finally, if I scroll down, we can see our header area is still here. So using Elementor Pro, we can make our header to a sticky header very easily. So for that, again I'm going to my dashboard and going to Elementor templates and going to theme builder. So now here going to header, and here also I have to create a custom header. So going to add new header, template type header, and here I'm typing header, create template. So for custom header, here is several pre-made layout. We can select any one from here, or we can also create it from scratch. So for now I'm going to create it from scratch. So going here, going to add new section, and here I'm taking this kind of structure. And now for the left side I'm taking site logo, and for the right side I'm taking nav menu. And for this section, first I'm changing the background color so we can see all the logo and text, as here I'm using the white logo. So for this time I'm taking the background color to black color. So now we can see our logo is showing here, and from here I'm making the alignment to left, and here we can also increase the logo size. Going to style tab, making the width to, or here we can select it to pixel and increase the logo size like this. Okay, and on the right side I'm changing the logo. So going here, so text color, making the text color to white, and typography, changing the font weight to normal, and text transform to uppercase, and font size I'm making it to 14, and letter spacing we can add 1 pixel. And for the menu alignment we can change the alignment to right. So going to content and making the alignment to right. And on hover style, here is showing a line each of the text, so we can also customize this. So for that, going to style tab and going to hover, and here is the pointer color, so we can change the pointer color to blue. And here is pointer width, so we can also change the pointer width. We can make it to 1. And also the text color, I'm changing the text color to white. And if I go to the active state, so we can keep it as default. And now I'm removing all this extra spacing. So going to edit section, going to layout and column gap, I'm making it to no gap. And also for the left side, going to edit column, vertical align, making it to middle. And now if I save it, going to publish, add condition, it's work for entire site, yes, and save and close. Now if I refresh my page, so our new header is working. So first I have to make this header fully transparent. So going here again, and before making it transparent, I am adding some height with this section. So here setting the height, setting to min height, and here I am adding 100 pixel, or we can try with 80 pixel. Okay, so I'm making it to 70, and now I'm saving it. And now if I refresh the page, okay, so now to make this header fully sticky, I'm going to Advanced tab and going to Motion Effect, and here is the sticky. So from here I'm making it to sticky top, and it will work for desktop, tablet and mobile. And also here is entrance animation, so we can set any animation for header entrance. We can set fade in or anything. And now if I save changes, and now if I refresh my page, so you can see our header is showing here. And if I scroll down, so you can see our header is fully sticky. And finally I'm making my header to transparent. So for that I'm going to edit section style and going to color and making the color to transparent. And now if I save changes and refresh the page, So we can see in default state our header is looking fully blank or white, and if we scroll down we can see our header is showing. So for the default state we have to add some minus margin. So to fix that, again I'm going here and going to Advanced tab, and here we have to add some minus margin in bottom. So if we check again here, we can see the header height is 70 pixel. So we have to add same number of minus margin here. So going to Advanced tab, for margin first I'm making it to unlink, and for bottom I'm setting minus 70. And here we have to also add the Z index. So here I'm adding Z index 1, and now save changes. And now if I refresh the page, we can see our header is working fine. And if I scroll down, our sticky header is working. But here finally one more thing, I want to add some light transparent background with this sticky header state. So for that I have to add some small CSS. So I'm going to copy this CSS. I'll leave all these CSS link in my description so you can take it from there. So going here, and from advanced section scroll down, here is custom CSS. So these custom CSS options will work only for Elementor Pro. So if you have Elementor Pro, we can use this CSS here. And now I'm going to add this CSS and save changes. And now if I refresh the page, so you can see this transparent layer is working, and if we scroll down it's also there. But we want this transparent background will show only on sticky state, not in default state. So for that I'm going here, going to motion effect and effect offset. So I'm adding this sticky effect after a few seconds later. So here I'm adding 200 and save changes. And now if I refresh the page, we can see in default state this background is fully removed. And when I scroll down, so we can see this transparent background color is appearing on sticky state. Okay, and we are almost done. Now finally I have to check the responsive view for this header area. So again I'm going to responsive mode, going to tablet, and here the mobile menu is showing. So first I'm going here and going to content and going down. Here is mobile drop down. So for toggle icon I'm making the alignment to right. This color is also dark, so we cannot see this properly. So first I'm changing the color. So going to style tab and going to the toggle button. So from here we can change the color to white color. We can see this now, and also the background color, we can change the background color to black. And now for the whole area we can add some padding in left and right. So going to edit section, from advanced tab going to padding, making it to unlink, and for right side I'm making 20 pixel, and left side I'm adding 20 pixel. And now save changes. And here when I click on this icon, we can see this mobile menu is showing. And now if I again going to mobile menu, so we can see it's showing good in phone view also. And here we can also customize this menu area for mobile view. So going to edit, and to customize this area I'm going to scroll down and going to the drop down. So this drop down area will work for drop down menu for desktop, and also work this mobile menu for tablet and mobile view. So from here I'm changing the text color to white, and background color I'm changing it to black. And here one more thing, we can see for mobile view this logo and this menu icon is showing one after. So here we can also decrease the column width. So for the first column I can make the column width to 80%, and for the second column we can change the column width to 20%. So now it's looking good. And also going to tablet view. Tablet view looks good. Also checking the menu, looks good. And here we can do one more thing, going to content, and for mobile drop down we can change the mobile menu to full width, so making it to on, and now it will work like this. And also for mobile view, so it will look like this. And finally I'm saving it, and I'm going to refresh my page. And now if I go to check the mobile view, go to mobile menu, it's looking like this. But here one issues, the text is showing over the menu, so we can fix that with the Z index. So I'm going here again. So here I'm going to the desktop area, and from here going to edit section, advanced tab, and Z index I have added 2. So from here we can increase it to 10, so it always come over all over the section. So now I'm saving it, and I'm refreshing my page. And if I check again, so now you can see this is looking perfect. And also for the iPad, so for tablet view this is looking good. And finally if I go to the desktop view, so looks good. Okay, so our website is ready to go. So here is all for today. If you like this video, give this video a big thumbs up. Otherwise you may not find this kind of valuable tutorial next time. And if you are new here, like to see my more upcoming videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you and welcome to my next tutorial.